Nobody panic. Your eyes do not doth deceive you. And don't worry, you haven't accidentally jumped into a time-traveling ball pit and gone back 4 years. Now you may be wondering why we're here and why we're doing this for the second time. Well, I'm a sucker for traditions, and because the first day of 2025 happens to fall perfectly on a Wednesday, as you will see here, I found it perfectly fitting to bring this idea back. So lo and behold, feast your eyes on the very first iteration of yours truly. I'm not gonna lie, I had a little bit of derealization looking at my own reflection after putting all of this on. Really took me back. It really did feel like I was time traveling. So don't worry, if you're a little put off by this, me too, bestie. Can you believe that it's already been 4 years? 4 years since, you should know this too. It's already been 4 years since I recorded this very video on New Year's Eve night. That's insane. I'm in my 20s now. Early 20s, albeit, but dang, back then I was barely gonna be an adult that year. I had just finished filming Vanessa, well no, I hadn't finished filming Vanessa Into Madness. In fact, 50% of it was filmed that year in 2021 after filming this video. And the Security Breach album came out a year later. So, I don't know, welcome back to a nice little nostalgic blast to the past. Blast to the past, we're going, Oh, as you can see, not a lot has changed in the past 4 years. I still have just as many brain cells. 0. But you know, hey, wait, you know what I did say though? My New Year's resolution in 2021 was to get fit, get in shape. I may not have done it then. Actually, I was still dancing, so technically I kind of did. But I'll tell you what, folks, you should know this too. Guess what? I've been getting my gains on, so y'all better be ready. I'm not wearing the right shirt right now, so you can't see it, but What is happening? Why is my alarm going off in 2 places? Please, no. God, no. Please. Please. Please, God. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by whatever the hell that was. Oh, it's my Bluetooth Okay, never mind. I'm caught up now. I was jamming to YMCA when I was getting ready, okay? What, you're gonna look at me and you're gonna judge me? It's the freaking YMCA, bro. Who's not gonna jam to YMCA when it comes on? You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? Am I wrong? Grow up, bro. Anyway, I've been getting my gains on. I have been getting fit. I go for a walk/jog every day to start my day now. It's a new tradition that I made for myself as an early New Year's resolution for 2025. And I have the strongest arms I've had in my whole life. They're looking pretty good, okay? I'm pretty proud of myself. So I will say, update, 4 years later, I am getting in shape and I'm just getting started. I've been doing it for about 3 months now, but I'm still going and I feel good. Yeah. So anyways, welcome back. We're gonna be doing exactly what we did 4 years ago. You're gonna watch me do the entire process, start to finish, of trying to make this stinky weasel look mildly tolerable in photos. So please, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, because I guarantee you, despite 4 years having passed, not a lot has changed. 4 years having been, no, 4. I rest my case. So without further ado, first step is backdrop. And at least this time I have a lot less gay paraphernalia on my wall to cover. It's just a window. Oh, and of course I left my curtains all the way in the other room. Oh, they're still covered in grass from Libcon. That's okay. That's all right, we'll just give her a little, oh, that's fine, you can lay down, take a nap. Now, what will we be using for the backdrop today, you ask? Well, the familiar, I held it the right way this time. I'm not an idiot. Oh, but it is upside down. You know what? Small steps, baby steps, guys. The old familiar starred purple curtains. Am I tall enough, you ask? Do you wanna play a little game? Go back to this video, but 4 years ago, and tally how many times that I bragged about, oh, I'm so tall, oh, I'm tall, oh, I'm so tall, so this thing always happens. I'm just a girl. Go back and comment how many times I said that in the first video, because when I rewatched it, it felt like it was 50 times. Anyways, turns out, spoiler alert, I am not in fact tall enough, so I still need a chair for this. Which also means, this is your fair warning, these are the exact same shorts. Avert your eyes. Why are there 50 helicopters, airplanes, and UFOs, I don't know, flying around outside right now? Speaking of aliens, dude, that's another cool update since 2021 New Year's Eve. Bro, aliens exist, according to the government. Isn't that crazy? Did you think 4 years ago? You know, I didn't think. I was just in my bedroom recording this silly ass little video. Never did I think that in 4 years from then, that we'd just be chill with aliens, bro. The government would just be like, yeah, we seen them. That's whack. Ew, why did I say that? That hasn't been said in like 3 years. God, I really am traveling back in time. Pull me out. All right, yellow, avert your eyes. Oh good, you get 2 angles of it this time too. Oh, it's not so bad. I'm far enough away that it probably, yes, featuring the lovely white line again. I'm not a fan. It's not even centered. What is this? There, all better. Now they're straightened, sort of. They're not straight, but they'll... Anyway, okay. So we gotta remove my yellow, my piss-colored curtains here. Very demure, very cutesy. Is anyone else so freaking happy that that trend is dead? If there is one thing, okay, we're gonna talk a bit about the past 4 years, mostly probably just the past year, but possibly the past 4 since doing this. But aren't you happy that within the past year of things to happen, that trend died so soon? Because my God, there was almost not a single other trend that happened that entire year that made me wanna, you know, more. Needless to say, I'm glad it's dead now. Anyways, up you go. Oh, not around the thank you. Oh, am I centering myself in the window, or am I standing slightly to this side like I usually do? You guys are centered, so it looks like I should be centered in the window too to make it make sense. But then if I do that, I might get my couch. Yeah, let's f around and find out, shall we? One side. Isn't this so much easier than last time? I've graduated from putting thumbtacks in my drywall to just sliding the curtain onto a real rod, like a normal, I am a man who owns his own curtain rod. Oh, guys, I've made it. There's still grass on it, and that's gonna show up in the photos, and that's okay. That's what the lint roller's for. We'll whip her out later, but for now, we gotta put on the second panel. I forgot to shake it. Maybe I'll shake this one. Oh, you're even grassier. That's okay. Hiya! Whoa, jeez. That was, okay, in hindsight, that probably wasn't a great idea. But you know what? It worked though, so we're gonna do it again. Hiya! Oh, she came for me. I forget how physics works when there's a weight at the end of something. I hate that every time I look up, I can see my own ears looking down at me like this. I haven't worn these ears or this wig in years. Probably since the last time I wore it for an Adventure with Glitch Trap video, which might have been the IQ test. I don't recall. Comment and let me know if I'm right or wrong. My memory is that of a goldfish. You know what the nice thing is too? I am no longer anemic like I was when I recorded the first video, so I no longer see colors when I get up and down from chairs. Isn't that great? That's another thing I can talk about, is the reason my uploads have been Careful, SpongeBob. Sorry, pardon. Anyways, as I was saying, the reason... That's fine. I'll deal with that in a second. Hi, okay. Hi. Hello. My name is Grace. I'm gonna sit while I tell you this. I'm gonna give it to you straight, Doc. I want to talk a bit about my health, and I mean both physically and mentally. Over the past 4 years, 2020 was the worst year of my life. I can say that easily. I almost lost my mother, I did lose my grandmother, and I almost lost my father, because that's another story that you guys never heard about. Although I don't know if that was in 2020 or if that was later on. It's all kind of a blur. It's funny. It's a funny little thing how trauma works. Don't worry, I'm good. Anyways, long story short, I did lose and then proceeded to almost lose a lot of people in my life, whether that be from death or just, losing friends because we've grown apart, or just, growing pains. But 2020 was, with full 100% confidence, I can say, the worst year of my life. But it also taught me so much, as well as the proceeding 4 years after that, leading up to now. I've grown a lot, and I've also gone on, a somewhat rocky but helpful journey, if that makes sense, when it comes to my mental health and my physical health, which is the recent thing that I've been going through. Which leads me back to what I was going to say before these freaking curtain rod pieces decided to sabotage my entire speech. Thank you for that. But anyways, I'll explain as I work. So the reason why my uploads were a little bit sporadic times throughout the year was not only just because, my mental health was being a little bit fickle, and that's just always kind of a thing. Past few years, I love my job. I wouldn't want any other job, let's get that straight. But sometimes being a person who exists to please people on the internet can become a very grueling and exhausting job. And I'm not saying that I hate it or that I'm not grateful for it, because honestly, if I ever could go back and choose, at the point in my life when I took off, which was 2020, unironically, if I wanted to have this job, or if I wanted to quit and just go get a 9-to-5 or go to college, get a degree, be in debt, if I were to be at that fork in the road where I'm choosing where I want to go in my adult life, I wouldn't choose any other path. I would choose this one because it's brought me so much joy, and you guys are here, and I love you guys, and I'm grateful, very, very grateful. There have been rough patches where I've had to get through it, and then as a result, I gained more confidence in myself and, broke through different barriers or different boxes that I hadn't realized I put myself in terms of like creativity and, like branching out and dipping my toe in different things. Instead of just constantly remaining in my comfort zone. But anyway, sorry, got back on a tangent about the mental health thing. I'm trying to talk about the physical thing. Ever since I was a young teen, I always struggled with my physical health. And one of the biggest things that was a mystery was why my periods were so painful and debilitating and awful. One of the biggest reliefs that I got recently was finally getting a darn diagnosis. So your girl does have PCOS. So that's one of the things that happened this year that I was, not exactly excited about, but I was relieved about, because it's an answer that I've been pursuing or like trying to figure out for like 10 years now. So it's great. I finally have an answer, and now I can make an educated decision and an informed decision on how I want to move forward with my health, which is great. I'm no longer just kind of feeling around blindly in the dark going, well, I don't know why my body does this thing, but it really sucks. And they won't tell me what it is, so I guess I'll just deal with it. So this is also your PSA for this new year, to be your own advocate in both your physical and mental health. You deserve good treatment and you deserve answers. La, la, la. Oh, these curtains are not as wide as I remember them being. Ta-da! There's still a lot of grass on this though, so I'm gonna get my lint roller. Why does it make that sound? That is terrible. Sorry, didn't realize my mic had tilted, so I don't know how I sounded that whole time, but hopefully you could hear me. Anyways, it's fixed now. Oh, speaking of the grass that is on this curtain, it came from Libcon, so let's talk about Libcon. Trying to remember that I'm supposed to be recapping the year. During the year of 2024, we had a lot of amazing experiences, including, I guess I could go backwards in time, that seems fitting. We'll start with Libcon, because that was the most recent kind of like out and about cool thing I did. Libcon, if you didn't attend, I did make a video on it explaining what it was, so I will just go ahead and pop up the info card to that right now so that I don't have to re-explain what it is. But long story short, it's a free con, accessible to everyone. It was held at the Glendale Main Library on December 7th, and it was lovely. It was very nice. I was invited to have a little table and kind of be one of their little like vendors slash kind of cosplay guests. It was an amazing experience. I got to meet quite a few of you and your families, and it was such a heartwarming and wonderful and just, I don't know, I'm grateful that I did it because at first I didn't know if I'd have time, and then my mom and I talked more about it and I was like, you know what? We should make the effort because I really loved that it was entirely free so that those of you who couldn't afford PFF, because over the years it's become a more and more popular convention and the badge prices have gone up more and more, that I wanted to be able to meet you guys in a more accessible setting. And this seemed like the perfect place. And it was. If any of you who met me there are watching this, hello, I remember you. I think we had a lot of fun together and it was lovely that you guys stopped by and hung out. But yeah, all in all, Libcon was an amazing experience, 10 out of 10. We'll definitely try to do it again next year. They usually hold two. There's one in October and then there's one in December. I don't know if I'll go to both next year, but I'll definitely try to do one again. But yeah, so that was really cool. That seems better than it was. If y'all really want to bug me, comment that I missed a spot and I'll haunt you in your nightmares. All right, backdrop is up. Isn't it grand? Isn't it glorious? Isn't it just like you remember, but slightly better done? I think so. And now we have to figure out, you know it, you love it, I'm terrible at it, lighting. Actually, I've gotten better at this, and let me bring out ye old relics. Old Bessie, my good old savior of all the photo shoots I've done at my parents' house when I still lived there. This little guy saved my life. This, in any photo shoot that I've done where you've seen red light, it was this guy. I love you, little guy. As you can see, she's been through the ringer. She's suffered some damage over the years. She's a little fractured in places, just like the rest of us. But she still works. Actually, you wanna see something cool? Shockingly enough, despite all she's been through. Oh no. Okay. Wow, you really psyched me out there. Oh man, I really thought she was gonna make a liar out of me. Ta-da! She still works, but I don't have enough outlets for her, so I'm resorting to my better lights now. But she will be watching from the sidelines in honor. We salute you, recording sign. You've saved me many times. Thank you for being with us all 4 of these years. If you would like to know a fun fact about this sign and its, whoa, settle down there, Bessie, and its connection to Adventures with Glitch Trap, more specifically, Adventure with Glitch Trap, the oven scene. If you say yes to putting the pizza in the oven, putting it in, if you will. Anyways, if you choose to put the pizza in the oven, you know that ominous red light from inside of the oven? That's this guy. She did that. She was a star because the actual oven light caused too much reflection inside of the oven, and so you would be able to see my sister Azaz's hand holding the phone, and we had to do that shot so many times. We had to engineer that shot with like a little piece of a cardboard as a stand on top of like a cake stand, on top of a Lazy Susan, on top of, you know, the shelf in the oven, and we had to like set it down just right and then spin it and then try not to catch the reflection of her hand. It was crazy, it was bonkers. If you want to see the behind the scenes, I do have those videos available to members, so if you would like to, feel free to join this channel as a star and you will have access to all of that good stuff. Anyways, back she goes. All right, lighting. Who was gonna tell me that my ass fell off? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We've been doing this for 4 years. 4 years, and y'all still can't tell me when my ass has fallen off? The lack of respect from you is astronomical. Immeasurable, actually. That's insane. That's crazy. You didn't even tell me. Which, by the way, this is the tale. This is the one from all the way back to pinup weasel days, Vienna sausages. This all sounds very insane if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Which is honestly fine. You know what? It is insane. It sounds insane because it is insane. I don't need to explain myself. I'm insane. This channel is insane. The whole reason it's successful is insane. Yay! Okay, anyways, ass is attached. Let's do some lighting. So, first of all, we gotta kill the big guns here because, like I said last time, she washes me out. And we can't have that if we're gonna have dramatic lighting. Now watch this. Watch this! Watch this! Watch this! Are you watching? Watch this! Watch this! This! A little bit of that! Oh no. All right, fine, watch this! Wow! Isn't that cool? Come on, man. Don't do me like that. What do you mean? Wait, you are plugged in. Don't gaslight me. On. Regardam Leviosa. Or whatever it is. You know what? Distract them. Dance party. I said dance party. That's not dance. Dance party. Okay, hold on. Oh, jeez. Lord. Oh, hold on. Hold on, technical difficulties. Okay, can you get in, please? Can you get in the hole? 3 holes, actually, wow. Oh my God, why did I even born? Why do I speak? Why do I open my mouth? Please, God, get in. Please, I can't do this. Okay. Okay, dance party's over. Stop. Did I ask? Okay, dance party's over. Stop. Okay. She's back. She sends her love. She's alive. This isn't the final product, okay? Trust the process. This is not what it's gonna look like. All right, everyone pick a color, but it can't be purple, blue, or any other color except for red, green, not yellow. We got this. We got all the different shades of that. We got everything up to, oh God, I need to stop looking directly at it. I can't see. We got that. We got a little bit of this. Just kidding, I lied to you. We don't, in fact, have a little bit of this, but we do have none of that. Okay, let's keep it real simple, shall we? And we also have purple, but that's a warm purple. We got the blue. Bitches love blue. Oh, I miss that. Guys, I miss how the internet used to be. Back when it was, no, Ron, go find Becky. You know those days? Gosh. Oh, let's bring out our other relic. Now, to be fair, this one is not so much of a relic. She is, but I do still use her frequently. In fact, I use it as my... I'm sorry. I use it as my face light, sort of. I kind of bounce it off of the wall whenever I do gaming videos or videos at my computer. Anyways, we're gonna use a big alligator mouth here. We're gonna use this guy because it's cordless, which means that if I pull this chair forward, hi Tempest, glad you could join us. Timmy's not allowed to be in here because there's too many cords on the floor and I don't trust him. Oh, that's awful. Hold on. Let's see. Last time, if we're trying to recreate what I did, right, 4 years ago, then I did this kind of half and half situation. So I had harsh white light on one side, and then I had my red on the other. Okay, I think my lighting is set for how I did do it 4 years ago, or at least as close as I can get to it, with my new and improved lighting. So let's take a couple of shots, see how they turn out, and if it's absolute hot garbage, then we'll just change a few things. We're just winging it as we go, but that unfortunately means you're gonna have to die. Bye-bye. If I do recall, I started this whole mess by doing landscape. Oh, it's weird to be back. And also, I'm going to have to pin this little fella to something, unless I want him to be in the photos. I mean, he's kind of cute, but he's also gonna show up. So I'm gonna have to put you somewhere that you can still hear me. We'll be right back as I figure out what the hell to do with this little fella. Enjoy the commercial break. What am I doing? Then the shots where I'm actually trying. Walk like an Egyptian. My arm is broken. Perfect. My face. Oh my god, it's hilarious. Welcome back. I figured out, I think, where to have this little guy. He's just kind of stuck to a moving piece of this tripod, so he may or may not fly off at any given moment, but until then, he is good to go. The subject focus only stays where I tap it, so I had to kind of do one of these numbers. Now the other thing too is I've gotten a lot better. Sorry, I had to not talk. What the hell was I saying? God, the picture really Men in Black, like, washed out my brain cell. It's gone, I can't remember. Yes, I've gotten better, I think, at posing, or at least I know more, or I've done it more often over the past 4 years. Because, let's be frank, other than that weird soundproof closet photo shoot I did in that really old Vanessa cosplay, this one was the first one I ever actually did. And then, as you will probably remember, I'll pop up examples here. I've done many more photo shoots with this specific motherfucker over the past 4 years. And so, with all of those photo shoots, I've increasingly gotten better and better at all things. Let's see, I didn't even look at that one up close. How did that turn out? I'm like, I don't know, because I was trying not to speak. Anyways, that's a good pose, so I'm gonna do that again, but with less suck. Yes, there we go. That's what we're looking for. We have to pay homage, right? Hold on. That's what I should be doing. I should be recreating the same poses. Hold on. Hold that thought. Ah, yes. Your job is to identify the difference between these two images. What's that? There isn't one. Well, I agree. Gosh, this is so much nicer. I'm not crammed in the itty bitty little corner of my bedroom. I did like a... Ah, yes, it's all coming back to me now. Right? Not quite that far. I'm angled a little too much, so I think I gotta use some shoulders or something, because right now I'm just like, and then she said this thing, and it really, but you know, I'm serving but not the kind of that I want to serve. It's giving Karen, and we're looking for like a Patricia. On the scale of from Patricia to Karen, we're looking for Patricia. Patricia has shoulders. Yeah, see the difference? And I'm smiling. Oh, he's happy in this one. Didn't exactly mean to smile, but that's okay. Patricia's in a good mood this morning. Yeah. Let's see, while I'm taking these photos, I know I wanted to talk more about recapping this past year, considering it's New Year's and all. This is a terrible time to do all of my speaking because I can't speak. I'll recap this year, I said, and then I proceeded to forget everything that happened this year. Well, the next best thing I can remember since Libcon, if we're going backwards, is an adventure with Glitch Trap, which I'm sure most of you have seen it if you're watching this video, but if you haven't, tisk tisk, go watch it. I worked so hard on it. I think it came out really good, considering that I crammed all of the filming into a total of 3 days with my sister. A huge shout out to Ozza Makes, my older sister. She was 90% of the reason it all came together because she played you, and she did a phenomenal job. She was the cameraman and acting. It was really fun. Really enjoyed making that series, and I feel like it was a bittersweet but very brilliant and very fitting, bittersweet but fitting ending to an adventure with Glitchtrap, because the character Glitchtrap, right? He isn't mine, but this guy, right? The alter ego that you all know and love is born from my heart, and his story was so fun to build over the years, and I don't know, I feel like he gave my channel more meaning, and I know that's really corny and cheesy for such a weird, Glitchtrap inspired, like, alter ego ARG lore thing, but I really can honestly say that he has not only probably changed a lot of your guys's, lives when it comes to what entertainment you consume, but he also changed mine. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where to set this while I go on my lovely little deep speech here. But yeah, the character means a lot to me. I know it's kind of copycat. There's so many YouTubers that do alter ego stuff and ARGs, but I wanted to dip my toe in that water considering I grew up watching people like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier with all of their alter egos, and I miss those days on YouTube when it felt like there was more. And this might be a hot take, okay, so prepare yourselves, but I miss the days when it felt like channels had more niche to them and they had more creativity to them, and the content creators behind them were able to express themselves creatively without being so harshly punished by the algorithm. And I miss when content felt more thoughtful and more rich and it felt more like you were sitting down in a room with, a pal. It felt very cozy, it felt very warm, it felt very silly and unserious, and I feel like the internet has become so serious now. Like, everything's very political, everything's very like, this is right, this is wrong, you should be doing things this way, you shouldn't be doing things this way, you need to uphold all of these societal standards because you were born on this, this sex, there's just, I don't know. I feel like somehow, despite that, there is more widespread education happening when it comes to creativity and also just societal progression, that somehow it's like a double-edged sword, and the internet to me feels more force-fed and more binary and more black and white and more you're either on this side or that side, and it just feels very divisive. Like, it's both unifying and divisive, if that makes sense. The internet just feels so different, and that's another thing I've noticed since, 2021, New Year's Eve, is that since the panorama, I think we're safe to say pandemic now, I don't think I'll get flagged, but since those days, I feel like the internet has not died, but it's just gone through a very painful change. And while a lot of it can be argued, for good, a lot of it feels not as fun to be around, which of course the internet has always been a rocky place, but I don't know, I feel like the climate has just changed quite a bit, especially with, shorts and TikTok, and AI has been even more so like common, and it's been taking over even more than it was in 2020 and 2021. But yeah, regardless, I don't know how I got on that whole tangent. I was talking, because alter egos, which then led me to talking about, sorry, this is your other disclaimer. Bing, 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 bing. But I just miss doing this. I've also moved this damn tripod 15 times. Let's just strike a pose, shall we? I think one of the ones I did back then was a little bit of this. I might be too close to the red light. Yeah. Oh. How could I forget? One of the favorite shots that I did was this one. That was blurry there. Doesn't want to focus on me. It still seems blurry. I also think what's throwing me off is the contact change, because these aren't the same contacts. Rest in peace. Those other ones, long dead. It's been 4 years. You should not be reusing contacts that are 4 years old. So I'm using the ones that I instead used for Glam Rock Glitch Trap, which, albeit, are probably more fitting for the character because they look more like him, but they do look bizarre in photos. Yeah, the slight smile kind of helps. Since I can't remember another pose that I did before, I'm gonna try and come up with something new. Oh, wait a minute, we gotta do that one. The I don't know what to do with my hands, walk like an Egyptian. Yeah, that one's good. Yeah, yeah, there we go. Now we're getting into the spirit. Oh, great. Oh yeah, that one's beautiful. I kind of skipped over October, but another cool little thing I did was that short film. I think I called it Trick, and it was inspired by the yellow thing, Into the Pit, and a little bit of the Mimic as well. In fact, it kind of ended up being more Mimic inspired than anything else because of the whole mimicry that happens. But that was really fun to make. It was kind of my way of scratching the itch I get to make bigger film projects that are, you know, too ambitious for both my budget and my time and my resources. So I was like, you know what? To scratch the itch in the meantime, I can make short films like that. What if I do change the color for a sec? Yeah, let's try this. What do I do with my hands? Okay, I didn't have a plan. But if I have a plan, then that lighting looks really cool. I feel like my default is always like whimsical hands. Or I could do like, here comes my cat. She must have just had a nice poop. Good job, sweetie. Daddy's proud of you. Oh, another release that I'm proud of from this year. I'm not going in order anymore. That's a lost cause. But the sequel to For You. I feel like that was kind of a breakthrough in my production skills and my ability to start using new tools that I had figured out how to use. And the style is kind of different. I mean, it is, but it isn't. When I was making it, it felt different. And then when I released it, I was like, I guess it's not super different compared to the things I've made before. But it's different enough that I feel like it stood out. And it's one of my proudest songs. Also, the Arcane song I made, I know not all of you watch Arcane because I'm a FNAF content creator, so I know that one was a bit odd, but God, I love Arcane, and I had to make a song, okay? And I am very proud of that one as well. That's the first time I ever attempted a scream. It's got a lot of rock elements in it, which is not something I usually gravitate towards, but I do love now. And yeah, I really like how that one turned out. So those are probably my two favorite releases of the year when it comes to music. Favorite project was definitely An Adventure with Glitch Trap. Oh no! That's so sad. I mindlessly touched my cheek because I thought it was higher. We'll be right back while I fix my smudge. Haha. All right, we're back. It's not perfect, but it's as good as it'll get. I think we were just, music releases. And then, yeah, proudest projects, because we're recapping the year. That's right. Oh, I love that. Oh my God, I love that lighting so much better. God, I'm gonna have to redo all of the shots I just did, but with this lighting. Ah, I feel like I should purse my lips more, because I'm shushing, you know? Yeah. Kind of looks like I'm picking my nose. This pose is actually more reminiscent of this photo shoot I did. I just realized. Oh, what is this hair doing back here? It's probably funny watching me go because just the slightest tilt makes all the difference on how it looks. So I'm like over here calibrating, like over here, no, over there, maybe. Yeah, okay. I look like I'm about to cry. And that one I was like, I didn't do anything. But officer, those 5 children ran into my knife. Every single one. It's crazy. It was a you had to be there kind of a moment. You wouldn't believe it unless you seen it, you know? Fine, I don't even want it. No, it's fine. What if I do something new? Like I do a little Yeah, I kind of like that idea. With more finesse, it can happen. Oh, that one would be... You know what I could do? I could have one of my friends make a little Vanny render. I can put her in my hand and then have puppet strings coming down. That would be cool. He's flipping the script. She's in his hand. She is small. When I first found you, you were nothing. Oh, that one looks sweet. That one's like, oh, look, so tiny. All right, now before this camera dies, unless it does before I have the chance to do this, we gotta do them sassy shots that I did. You know the ones where I was flipping off 2020. Yeah, that was controversial. This is another PSA. My channel is, by all technical means, not meant for kids. Wait, other way around. Not made for kids. So if you are allowing your children to watch me, I hope that you are supervising. Otherwise, you might wake up one day and they'll be running around the house like that one kid from the Vine where it's like, let me see what you have. A knife. No! Also, I forgot that this is still attached to the tripod, so I've probably been sounding real crazy this whole time. See, over the years, one thing still hasn't, well, many things haven't changed, but one of the biggest things, still very not professional. Oh, hello, I'm hold on. There, that might be too low. That is way too low. Oh, I'm not gonna reach. What the hell did I do? It was like a, whoa. Oh, the way I've angled this, it makes my legs look real. You know, honestly, I might just set you on the chair. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Damn! Damn! I said. You know what the best part is? It's when I'm leaned forward like this, like a freaking idiot, and I'm looking at the picture, but then it goes back to what I'm seeing live, and it's just me in the camera, like, huh? Oh, it's the best jump scare. Almost. That's actually a cute, it's very rabbit-like now that I think about it. Yeah, let me just, hold on. Hang on, let me just, face and all. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. I love that one. That one's it. God, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, damn, why are my knees so sore? Because you're an idiot. That's why. What did I do for the freaking, what did I do? Am I the most fit I've probably been in a while? Yes. But that don't mean nothing. I'm just gonna start doing yoga poses, and if something lands, cool. Also, that camera, I'm sorry, you guys are angled way too low. I'm pretty sure my head's been cut out of 90% of this, which makes it even better. Hold on, here I come. Don't worry, I'm gonna fix you right up. Look me in my eye. Oh, sorry, too high. Right there. We've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. Oh, my knees. Oh, my old man knees. You know what? That's enough on the floor. Actually, I'm calling it quits. That one's kind of cool. Using my hand to make a little window. I'm gonna do that again. Yeah, that looks cool. I like that. See, now I'm just having too much fun. And this video is gonna be so long. Are there any final words I have before we bid our final farewell to the year of 2024? 2024 felt like it flew by. 2023, yeah, it was a little quick. 2022, normal pace. 2021, kind of fast. 2020 took forever, we all know that. But man, 2024 I think has been the fastest year in a while. An amazing journey with so many amazing memories. I didn't even begin to scratch the surface of everything I wanted to talk about, but that's okay. The purpose of this video was to take a little trip to the past, dabble in some of this stuff again since it's been a hot minute, and just enjoy ourselves and celebrate by bringing back this crazy, spontaneous, unscripted idea of a video. It feels very strange being back in this version of my really old Glitch Trap cosplay. But man, I feel happy. I feel like I accomplished a lot this year. Oh, I didn't even talk about Phoenix Fan Fusion. That was one of my favorite memories too. The panels were amazing. Meeting you guys was so fun and wonderful. And you're all such amazing people, and I'm sure you all have had, a lot of growth over the years as well. As long as you've been watching me, I'm sure you've all grown up, which is, it's enough to make an old man misty-eyed. But I do know that there will be quite a few really, really cool things headed this way that I can't wait to share with you guys and also to just experience. I'm looking forward to 2025. Fingers crossed that it's an amazing year and that if you had a rough 2024, kiss its ass goodbye. Anyways, thank you for joining me in once again, whatever this video was. I do hope you enjoyed, and Happy New Year. Here's to 2025 being the greatest year yet. Thank you all for watching. Love you all. And remember, check the shadows, for you never know what could be lurking, waiting for you. Like wonderful, wonderful aspirations and hopes and dreams and accomplishments that await you in 2025. That's all, and I will see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.
Stinky.